So, why is it that the Igbos like to do business than the other region in Nigeria? Over 70% of the eastern the Igbos, let me use the Igbos, are into business. The one that is not into business is planning to do business. Very few of them I see working for people. In fact, few I've seen, immediately they have money, they want to go and do business. Why is it so? Is that their nature? I think so. Is that the tradition? Of course, you can say so. Debo. Now, coming down to the Hausas. Those ones like to do plantation, farming. Is it the tradition? Yes. Is it the culture? Yes. Way of life? Okay, fine. In Yoruba, I don't even know about Yoruba. Yoruba just life lesson. Because if a Yoruba is selling, an Igbo man is selling, at the same, you see that the Igbo man is always very serious with his business. The Yoruba, you get as you go they talk anyhow. I don't always put them. I don't always put Yorubas in business. But let me talk about the Igbo and the Hausas. You see, the Igbos, they like business, and one thing about them is that they don't do come and work for me, I'll pay you. You see that Mr. Nnamdi, Mr. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka, let me use that name randomly. Mr. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka, he owns an electronic shop. How did Mr. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka got to owning an electronic shop? Now, Mr. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka was learning from Yoga. Now, that Yoga sat down. He saw that, whoa, these Africans, we don't have radio, we don't have TV, we don't have good generators, we don't have this. So he had money. He now traveled abroad, traveled to Japan, traveled to China. He now saw this thing surplus there. He now said, oh, this is my people. They will be in need of this thing. He now decide to import them from China from Japan down to Nigeria and sell it. So when he now started making it, he now saw this business was profitable. He now brought Nnamdi Chukwuebuka. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka, come and work with me. Now I'm not going to pay you salary, but you are going to work for me. Working for me, you are going to serve me for so and so years. After you are serving from so and so years, I will now settle you with so and so amount. I will now empower you, give you what you need to start up the business, to stand on your own, to be boss of your own. Now, because Nnamdi Chukwuebuka was not paid salary, Nnamdi Chukwuebuka got that training. He now became a student of that his boss. He now learned the business, learn the principle, learn how it works, learn some certain things that you need to learn. What is the price of this? How do you get it from? Which Chinese factory should I go? Where should I go? If I get to how do I get to Japan? How do I get to China? When I get to China, who do I meet? Who do I call? Which factory do I go? How do I meet the supplier? How would I make the payment to avoid getting scammed? So when Nnamdi Chukwuebuka now got all those information, in a period of 7 years, he was already managing his boss. His boss now saw that this guy is okay. His boss now say, Nnamdi Chukwuebuka, leave Imo State, go to Port Harcourt, go and see in Port Harcourt. When I will talk to my suppliers in China and in Japan, they will be supplying you in Port Harcourt. When we supply you at Port Harcourt, sell it. Sell to the Port Harcourt, sell to the people to sell to Port Harcourt, sell in Port Harcourt. Then the profit, we're gonna make it 70-20. Take 70%, give me 20%. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka agree, say, okay, yes, this is okay. This is very good. This is good. He now went to Port Harcourt. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka now started. His boss now started supplying him. They now split the profit. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka was loyal. When Nnamdi Chukwuebuka was now big on his own, he built his brand. Now big. He now started importing on his own. Nnamdi Chukwuebuka now call another boy. He say, Chubike, come and work for me. I'm not going to pay you salary, but you are going to work for me for 10 years. After 10 years, I will settle you with 20 million. I'll be supplying you the same way his boss did to him, the same way he will do to this other guy. So when this other boy now grew, after 10 years, he empowered the boy, gave him 20 million, set him up. This other boy now traveled to another state, did the same thing. He did the same thing. He now multiplied. So they now grew up with that mentality that you need to serve me for so and so 10, so for so and so years. I will now settle you. In their own, in this business, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you the business, train you. After training you, I will now set you up. You now stand on your own. So all of them pick that up. Now, that is how we now spread. That is now how it spread. The person who is doing selling cars, the same thing. Who is selling accessories, the same thing. Who is doing electronics, same thing. All of them the same thing. Who is selling Japanese door, Chinese door, Israeli door, tiles, the same thing. They follow the same pattern. No matter the business, the kind of business they are doing, the same pattern. Coming down to Hausas. Hausas, they like farming. Culture, yes. Tradition, yes. They like farming. Now, when they start farming, Mr. Musa owns 55 acres of land and always plant yam in the whole acres. Use this big land to plant yam. After this, what does Mr. Musa does? Mr. Musa, instead of him to go and carry one Azan to come and work with him, he will carry his son. His son will not be with the one working. So if Mr. Musa is not around, his son is the one and taking care of everything, the crops and the everything. Some of them, instead of planting, they now start rearing cows. Rearing cows. So from father to son, it will now be chain, family chain, generational chain. After I'm dead, my son takes over. My son takes over. It now continues that same pattern. So two different things. The Easterners, the Igbo, they don't empower the family. Instead of Mr. Chukwuebuka, Nnamdi Chukwuebuka, to take his son, he knows that when he's dead, his son will take over. Instead, he will now go and carry another person's son. He now go and carry Maasi Nduka's son. Maasi Nduka's son will come and work for him for 10 years instead of his own son. He will now empower Maasi Nduka. So when Mr. Nnamdi is dead, his son takes over the business. And when Chukwuebuka is gone, he will now have more boys coming in to serve him. That he now turn boys and now have like 8 several boys who are working at the same span. This one is working for 10 years. This one is serving for 8 years. This one is serving for 8 years. This one. And you see that most of them don't go to schools. Their English is as poor as damn. They'll be wearing one clothes, one jeans, one polo, one shirt. But they have millions in their account. That is the training. Come to the north. The northerners, they don't want the money, the wealth to leave the bloodline. They still want to maintain it. So instead, they'll carry their own son. Come and say, instead of to go and carry someone else, train. No, carry his own son. Train his own son. I get him now. So the northerners, instead of them to go and bring someone else, they will rather, when it's New Yam Festival, they'll bring the yam. sometimes cook, or sometimes they'll share it to the needy. So we now have a lot of beggars in the north. A lot of beggars in the north because there is no empowerment there. They are doing charity there. So you have a lot of beggars. If you come to the east, you will now few no beggars. In fact, the beggars in the east and the southern part of Nigeria are mostly from the north. Because instead of the north to build someone, to build another person from young age, to groom the person, no, they will rather be giving you rice to eat. That's why I see the northern politicians buying 5,000 bags of rice, sharing. How many days will that bag, one family, one bag? How many days will it last? When they eat today, tomorrow, Otilo is gone. But it's not so in the east. It's not so. It's not so in the east. It's not so. In the east, you need money. Okay, fine. Come and work for me. After so and so years, I will settle you. You go. Go and start up your own business. That's the mentality. The Yoruba, on the other hand, they rather prefer someone coming in to develop their own lands for them. Come to Lagos. Come to Lagos. You hardly see Yoruba doing business. If they do business, they only want small. Yeah, they're saying tomato and pepper. If you see one business, check, it's Zibo. And they're always very serious. The Yorubas, I don't even, they make all of us just a flex. Make all of us just a flex. Now waiting pay us be that. Make all of us just a flex, they go. That is all what is always in the mind of a Yoruba man. Yoruba woman, the same thing.